also had the actual signature of James Neely, the real signature of James Neely, with just the J and the N. And this letter that I found in the National Archives, the same date as the other letter, was written from the Chickasaw Agency, which was about 150 miles south of here, and about closer to 200 miles south of Nashville. And at that time, as you probably realize, it was impossible for Neely to have been in Nashville and to have been at the Chickasaw Agency at the same time. But we know the real James Neely was at the Chickasaw Agency on that date and not in Nashville on the date this letter was written to Thomas Jefferson. And so the main letter that many historians had relied on for all of these years to say that Meriwether Lewis committed suicide, or what happened to him at the time of his death, is a forgery. Now, it was not unusual for letters at that time, particularly in the military, to have been written, the body of the letter to have been written by a scribe, maybe an officer. You know, today we might, in my time, we think of a secretary or a personal assistant. And so the handwriting of the letter could be someone else, but the signature was critical, and clearly that was not Neely's signature. And so the question then was, well, who wrote the body of the letter, because that might tell us who forged the signature. It was about that time I got connected with some of the other Lewis and Clark people across the country, and some of the people who were doing research. One was by the name of Kira Gale,